Parents were excited. They haven't seen me do stand-up in a while. They thought I moved to Philadelphia. They're like, man, he's really working on becoming a good stand-up comic. And then they got to watch me bomb for like 10 minutes and toss that one out. And the funny thing was is everyone in the audience knew me. So it was all like my friends and shit from high school, and like they all knew my dad too. And they all knew he was sitting in the fucking front row, in the middle of the front row. And they just got to watch me say that and crumble. I crumbled on stage when I said it too. My mom yelled. My mom yelled, and I thought it'd be funny to tell her to shut the fuck up.
So you told your mom to shut the fuck up, and you proceeded to implant the visual of you and your father 69 and in front of the Osbournes to the whole party.
Was fucking hilarious.
Did they drive home together?
I don't think.
That'd have been so funny if they just drove home in silence. Your parents and the Osbournes. It's like, you're just a good boy. You got a good boy.
Fucking Cats in the Cradle comes on the fucking radio. No, that was... I don't know. I think it's funny they drove separate, because as soon as the Osbournes got in the car, they must have been like, holy fuck.
Something's wrong with that boy.
That kid is fucking weird.
It's a weird boy.
That is a weird dude.
I'm just imagining, I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong, but like, just like an older lady, you know, a mature older lady with like one of those like blanket shirts, just like a blanket draped over and big costume jewelry, all excited to go out with her husband, Mr. Osborne.
No, they're fucking pretty hip, actually.
Are they?
Yeah. They're a wealthy bunch, successful.
We do accept donations on the
Mrs.
cast.
Osborne's always nice to me.
Really?
Like every time I see her, she like hugs me. She's like, Shane.
Oh, man.
And now...
I'm sure they don't care. That's the other thing. I wonder about that sometimes, but like, they've heard horrible shit.
I think that's got to be the worst thing they've ever seen.
Yeah, that's true too.
Like,
I guess it's a different way of joking. People didn't joke about that back then.
Nobody jokes like that. People still don't. I say that joke sometimes and people get like mad.
If I grabbed my dad's ass, he'd fight me. Like, if my dad would fight me. He doesn't kid around like that.
No, they don't fuck around. One time my dad tried to fight me because I towel whipped my mom.
He whipped her with a towel.
Yeah. I got out of the bathroom and he had a towel and he fucking towel whipped me in the face.
Oh.
Hit me in the fucking face as soon as I opened the door.
So you attacked
So
your
I
mom.
grabbed the fucking towel and started chasing him. And we started 69. No. And
You
I
settled
started
it like
chasing
men
him.
do.
And he fucking hid behind my mom. Like, it was fun. It was a nice moment. We never fuck around like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, Joan, my mom, I was like, you better fucking move. I'm going to do this. You better get out of the way.
Man.
She was like, I'm not going to move. And I fucking did it. And I'm normally terrible at towel whipping.
And you were just like...
For a high school bully, that's one of my weaknesses. As a bully, I was always terrible at towel whipping.
And out of nowhere, you just Indiana Jones'd your mom.
Perfect fucking whip crack, dude, right there. And my dad switched from fun dad. Like, he treated me like I wasn't his son. He treated me like just some random dude. He got in my fucking face and was like, you fucking pussy. You want to fucking hit your mother, you fucking soft bitch? It was like, oh, God.
Oh, my, you guys were like two strangers at a bus stop?
My mom cried.
Did she
really?
It
was that fucking
That was how hard the whip was?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She cried from that, and then my dad tried to fight me, and he lost his shit. It was crazy.
God. What was the physical interact? Did you just block him off, or like?
Yeah, I was fucking just shelled up, dude. I covered up.
Man.
He had me by the fucking scruff of my.
Did he really?
Yeah,
dude, I'd love to see your dad jack you up.
Yeah, he's tried to fight me a couple times over nothing. Like one time, he was talking to me. It was me and my girlfriend were in the kitchen with him, and he was telling me that I needed to sell my car. And I was like, Dad, I'm not going to get shit for that. And he was like, oh, yeah? You're going to get that? And I was like, Dad, I fucking sell cars. Yeah. Like, I know what that's going to sell for. I've looked it up. And I was like, I sell cars. You sell fucking... I made fun of what he does for a living. Yeah, yeah. He fucking freaked out and tried to fight me in front of my girlfriend.
Oh, my God.
And then like 10 minutes later, he came back and was like, I'm sorry.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that was... So the 69-year dad thing... That was a...
He didn't like it.
Fuck no.
And he called you the next day to tell you that.
Called me the next day and said, he was like... Well, first time he called me, I was like, if this is about you giving me stand-up advice... Because after the show, I was fucking hammered after the show. And he came up and was like, that show fucking sucked.
That sucks.
And he was like, that really sucked. And then he just left. And I was like, oh, my mom didn't talk to me.
Oh... That's
Yeah.
the double dagger. That's like
Oh.
the small dagger in the back, dude. The mom's silence.
Yeah, it was bad. I mean, I knew what I was doing. Like, I knew seeing a guy up there talking to his dad about 69 with him
hilarious.
and then screaming at his mom, like, shut the fuck up, Mom, when
That's so
she
funny.
yelled no. I knew it was fucking funny. Like, if I saw someone else do it, I'd be howling and, like, crying, laughing. But I
Yeah.
did it. And so he was upset. He called me the next day and was like, right when I answered the phone, I was like, if this is about stand-up, I'm not going to fucking talk to you. I don't want to hear your fucking advice on stand-up. And he was like, all right. So I hung up.
I think I was there when you hung up on him, actually.
And like 20 minutes later, I called him and I was like, all right, what the fuck?
What do you want?
What is it? And he was like, I don't know. You tell me. What do you think about that show? I was like, oh, fuck. I was like, it sucked, I know, but that joke's not that bad. I was like, it's a good joke. You got to give it a chance. And yeah, he was just like, why can't you be like the other guys? Why can't you do stand up like the other? Everybody else was having fun, telling stories and jokes. You're up there talking about. I don't even want to say what you were talking about. But yeah, that's the.
That's a tough one. It's a tough call to field from the dad.
Yeah, that's anytime. But then Tommy, I was with Tommy Pope, and he just laid some decent. He was like, if your parents like your stand up, chances are you fucking suck.
It's true.
And I was like, all right, nice.
That is true, though.
Yeah, it is true.
Unless you have like super cool parents, in which case usually they turn out pretty weird. You know what I mean? If your parents are too cool,
Yeah.
like, yeah, dude, 69 to me, it's hilarious. It's like your dad's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
So
if my dad understood why that was funny, that would be odd. He
he
did the right
wouldn't be
thing.
able to make a living.
He
if
was doing the
understood
right
why
thing.
That's funny.
Yeah, he'd be doing a fucking podcast right now.
Yeah, exactly. Your dad's probably potting right now. His podcast is probably
His
sick. The
podcast
Phil
would be
Gillis Experience.
so fucking good.
Trained by night, Phil Gillis by night.
All day. Phil Gillis Experience would be so, he'd just be sitting there talking about lines of like Arizona State versus fucking San Diego State.
Oh my god, that'd be awesome.
San Diego State's getting 30. That's a good take. That's
God,
all his.
Phil's picks.
We should call him for his Stone
We
Cold
should.
Locks.
That's not bad. I'll start.
It's a nice little bit we could throw in here.
Hell yeah,
Little
Phil
sports,
man,
little sports bit.
dude. I love
See
it.
who he's taking the week every Sunday.
Then check him, call him, be like, yo, bro.
Yeah, you were wrong.
You had a couple dogs this week. Sent a couple dogs to the track.
Yeah, we should also call my cousin Frankie.
Yeah.
Ask him about Notre Dame.
Get him
see what he
fired
thinks
up.
about what the Irish are doing in football.
Shit.
Because that guy is a monster. He wore a fucking Purdue windbreaker to his brother's wedding.
Damn.
Full fucking windbreaker.
Damn. dude.
Windbreaker suit to his brother's wedding.
What an athlete.
Oh, that was another fucking bomb I took. So my cousin Jeff got married, and he was like, you want to do a little stand-up at the reception?
Ooh.
Stand up at the fucking reception. I was like, all right, let me know.
Shit.
No planning at all.
How long did you do?
Oh, I did what happened was I showed up late to the reception. Like I was real late.
That's
So I was
tight.
like, all right, good. I
Yeah.
fucking missed that doing stand up at his wedding. I missed that. So right when I walk in, they're like, oh, he's here. Shane, why don't you come up? I walked in right during the speeches and all that shit. It's like, why don't you come up here and do a couple minutes of stand up?
That sucks.
And my cousin's wife was pretty nice. Like, she's a good person. What the fuck are you up to? Taking your chicken out of the oven? Yeah. Now I got to tell this story to no one? So I walked in. This is fucking weird. Yeah, it kind of is. All right. So she's like a nice person. So all her side of the family was like real quiet and nice. And my side is a bunch of fucking idiots. So I didn't do stand-up. I kind of just roasted Jeff and his brothers. Really just the guy in the windbreaker, Frankie. I kind of just made fun of him for 10 minutes. And he has a dead front tooth. He lifts every day, and he dropped a fucking weight on his tooth and cracked his fucking... He has a brown front tooth. So I was like, hopefully your marriage lasts forever and your love is undying, much like Frankie's front tooth.
How was it received?
Not well. Frankie's mom, my aunt, was a little. She was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "All right, that's it for me, guys. You ever 69? You're fucking dead."
Oh, God. Yeah, that would have been awesome.
That would have been a sick closer.
Jesus Christ.
No, that wasn't good. That was one where like 3 people came up to me afterwards and were like, "That was fucking awesome, dude."
Yeah.
Like where just the 3 people that watched the bomb. They were like, "That was fucking hilarious."
It's got to be interesting though to see, you know. To like, if
Yeah.
you're just sitting there and you know you're just out of nowhere at a wedding, some guy just comes up and berates your cousins. It's probably like, this is hilarious. But yeah, some people don't like that.
No, like, fuck. They did that to me at my sister's wedding.
They made you go up and do it.
Yeah, they were like, "Why don't you say something?" So I went up, and she married an Egyptian, so it was like an Egyptian mass we had right before. So I got to make fun of that. That was easy.
That's pretty fun.
Because they're like, blah, 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 blah. They do that the